John Stamos showed his appreciation for construction workers when he snapped a photo with a group of them in New York City on Monday. The 60-year-old Full House star was pictured taking a moment out of his whirlwind book tour to share a selfie with a crew working in Midtown Manhattan. He appeared to be heading to his appearance that morning on Live with Kelly and Mark, as he wore the same suit he appeared in. His selfie was a lighter moment amid new revelations he shared in his book and interviews about his history of being sexually abused as a child and discovering an ex-girlfriend's alleged infidelity with Tony Danza. John contrasted the construction workers' reflective safety vests and hard hats with a lustrous teal suit. The striking suit featured wide peaked lapels, and he paired it with a white shirt that he wore without a tie. Stamos also skipped a belt and had on a pair of black leather Chelsea boots. In addition to snapping a selfie with the construction workers, the actor proved himself to be gracious toward his fans by stopping to sign some autographs and memorabilia outside the studio. During his appearance, John ribbed host Kelly Ripa and her husband Mark Consuelos by joking that he was tired of reading about you guys having sex all the time. Every time, where we had it, secret places, you played dead, he said to laughter from the studio audience. Kelly tried to defend herself and her husband, saying that any story they report involving sex adds to the perception of them being overly focused on their sex life. John continued, joking that Mark was making us look bad, all us men across the United States. Oh really? Thank you, John, that's a big compliment from you, Mark replied, alluding to the occasional Beach Boys collaborator's playboy reputation. Ironically, Stamos wrote in his new memoir, titled If You Would Have Told Me, that he felt constrained by his image as a ladies' man. Part of the reputation was set in motion by the first episode of Full House, which introduced him with an anecdote about a one-night stand. I'm lonely, but never alone. In a sober state, I'd have the pride, morals, and values to avoid the proverbial low-hanging fruit. But what fun is that? Stamos mused in an excerpt from People. Plus, I have an image to uphold. A bon vivant character, the C-case man, the ladies' man with a revolving bedroom door. I can't go on my friend Howard Stern's show without him salivating over girls he thinks I slept with, he added. Or Jimmy Kimmel, another pal, who never misses the opportunity to paint me as the ultimate playboy. And who could blame them? I play into it 100%. Stamos added that the perception was flattering, but said it could come at the expense of my own happiness. Elsewhere in the book, she shared the painful memories of being sexually abused by his babysitter as a child. Although he doesn't appear to have shared too many explicit details, at least according to an excerpt from People, Stamos wrote that his former babysitter abused him when he was 10 or 11. He added that he packed away his trauma from the abuse, avoiding talking about it completely throughout the subsequent 5 decades. It wasn't until he began work on his new memoir that he considered sharing what had happened to him. In the book, he recounted how he would play dead in hopes of ending the abusive session. And he shared how he felt conflicted at the time, because the sexual assaults were not totally aggressive in his estimation, but he also clarified that they were not good.